So we're going to tell a story today. Stop wasting your time complaining. People visit a wise man complaining about the same problems over and over again. One day he decided to tell them a joke, and they all laughed. After a few minutes, he told them the same joke, but all of them smiled. Then he kept saying the same joke for a third time, but no one laughed or smiled anymore. The wise man then smiled and said, "You can't laugh at the same joke over and over and over. So why are you always crying about the same problem?" Damaged souls still have worth. A shop owner placed a sign above his door that said, "Puppies for sale." Puppies like this always have a way of attracting young children. And to no surprise, the boy walking by saw the sign and approached the owner of the store. "How much are you going to sell those puppies for?" he asked. The store owner replied, "Anywhere from $30 to $50. The little boy pulled out some change from his pocket. "I have $2.37. He said, "Can I please look at them?" The shop owner smiled and whistled. Out comes all the puppies with the lady. One was running really fast, followed by all many tiny balls of fur. One puppy was really lagging considerably behind. And a little boy noticed that he was lagging. He was limping and said, "What's wrong with that puppy? Why is he limping?" The shop owner said, "The veterinarian had examined the puppy and had discovered it had a little hip socket. And it was not connecting correctly. There's nothing they could do about it. So it would always limp. It'd always be lame and have a problem." Little boy became excited. "That's the puppy I want. Can I buy him?" The shop owner said, "No, you don't want to buy that little dog. If you really want him, I'll just give him to you." The little boy got quite upset. He looked straight into the store owner's eyes, pointed his finger and said, "I don't want you to give him to me. The little dog is worth every bit of money of all other dogs. I'll pay full price. In fact, I'll give you $2.37 now and 50 cents a month, and I'll have him paid for." The shop owner countered and says, "You really don't want another dog? He's never going to be able to run and jump and play like all other puppies." To his surprise, the little boy reached out and reached into his pocket and pulled out the money, and then he pulled up his pants leg and revealed, "Crippled. I have a crippled leg supported by a big metal brace." He looked up at the shop owner and said, "Well, I don't run myself, and the little puppy will need someone who understands who he is." It's a good story. Never let one failure from the past hold you back to the future. As the man was passing elephants, he suddenly stopped, confused by the fact that these large creatures were being held by only a small rope tied to their front leg. No chains, no cages. It was obvious that elephants could break at any time, break away from them. But for some reason they did not. He saw a trainer nearby and asked why these animals just stood there and made no attempt to get away. The trainer says, "When they are young and much smaller, we use the same size rope to tell them and set them at that age, to hold them. As they grow, they get conditioned to believe that they cannot break away. They believe the rope will still hold them and they can't get away." The man was amazed. This animal could break the chain at any given time, but yet he stayed bonded and he could not move. That tells you a lot right there about life. Struggling will make you stronger. This will be the last story. Once upon a time, a man found a butterfly. It was getting ready to start hatching from his cocoon. He sits down and watches the butterfly for hours. It struggled to face itself in a tiny hole. It suddenly stopped making progress and looked like it was stuck. Therefore, the man decided to help the butterfly out. He took a pair of scissors and cut off the remaining bit of the cocoon. The butterfly then emerged easily through it and had swollen but shriveled wings. The man thought of nothing of it and sat there waiting for the wings to enlarge to support the butterfly. However, it did not happen. The butterfly spent the rest of the day unable to fly, crawling around with small wings and a swollen body. Despite this man, a kind heart, he did not understand the concern why the butterfly could not fly. And he struggled, needing to help himself through a small hole. God's way of forcing fluid from the body of the butterfly into the wings to prepare itself for the flying once it was free. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching.